Hi, my name's Phil. I like talking about politics, and yesterday was the second anniversary of Liz Truss's disastrous mini budget, and a senior British politician decided to put out a video publicising that fact. Now, you would think I'm talking about Keir Starmer or Ed Davey or someone else opposed to the Tories, wouldn't you? No. The senior politician who thought it was a good idea to remind people of this calamitous event was none other than Liz Truss herself. This deranged vegetable continues to remind us why even that famous madman Dominic Cummings felt that Truss was too crazy even for him. But first, for daily political commentary, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out. Actually, fairly hilariously, if you watch the video, some of you may have seen it, as Truss opened it up about, being the 2-year anniversary of the mini budget, how she did it to stimulate growth. She then posted front page headlines from the Daily Mail and the Daily Express, reminding us that they were fully behind her plans. Honestly, if it weren't for the fact the video was posted by Liz Truss's own Twitter account, I'd be thinking to myself, bloody hell, this is a good deep fake. The opening part of the video followed exactly the same script as you'd write if you were someone like Maureen Skinner doing a parody video. But no, this was real, and she was serious. She spent several minutes first claiming that her plan would have resulted in growth. Oh, you'd all have growth now. You would have growth now if you just stuck to my budget plan. And then attacking everyone she claimed was to blame for the problems that her mini budget caused. She even tried to blame the Bank of England when the pound crashed before they could do anything. Remember, the Bank of England weren't even notified in advance of. No one was notified of what was in this mini budget statement. Not the OBR, not the Bank of England. The market was going mental before Kwasi Kwarteng, who delivered the budget to Parliament, even put his arse back down on the bench. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Of all the gifts Labour have been offered, this is definitely one which they should be grabbing with both hands. And if they do, it's going to present the Conservatives with a genuinely very difficult problem. Because right now, most of the Tories' problems are self-inflicted. They have a few ones that even a sensible leader wouldn't be able to deal with, but a lot of them are self-inflicted. They could wipe them out overnight. They could lose a whole load of headaches just by being honest with themselves. But this one's genuinely awkward. I actually thought that Truss losing her seat would make it easier for the Tories. Because I said that Labour could have used a refined Corbyn attack line on the Tories. Throughout the last Parliament, Johnson and Sunak constantly tried to use Jeremy Corbyn to attack Labour. Didn't work, couldn't work. But Labour can use Truss against the Tories. Not for what she did, but for what she and they might do in future. If she'd remained in Parliament, Labour could have claimed that after Sunak fell, there'd be a risk she'd come back and implement her budget again. Doesn't work when she's not in Parliament. So I thought when she lost her seat, actually, that's not a bad turnout for the Tories. But actually, it could still, because Conservative MPs are not exactly falling over themselves to attack her economic ideas. That's because many privately like them. They think she managed it a bit badly. Sure, she went a bit too fast, but they like the outcomes. But with Truss every few months coming out the woodwork and banging on about how great her economic plans were. Remember, there was a time when she was a bit reticent. Oh, yeah, I managed it in the wrong way. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's all my fault. I'm sorry about that. Oh, no, that's gone. Not anymore. Oh, no, it's everyone else's fault. She accepts no blame herself. It's all everyone else's fault. Labour can absolutely accuse the Tories of wanting to resurrect these ideas if they return to power. Now, because here's the thing, there's no point in banging on about the mini budget itself too much, because at some point, you will hope by the next election, Labour will have restored at least the direction of our economy. And so people will think, oh, well, it's in the past, it's done now. Yeah, we just won't do it again. Oh, and you've brought in this law that means they can't do it again. That's great, because that's what Labour are doing. They're bringing in a new law which purports to block future governments from doing the same thing. So they'll just say, oh, you've brought in this law to block it, so it's all fine, isn't it? So Labour need to focus on, but what will they do in future? Now, the Tory leadership, of course, at any time can deny this. They can say, no, we absolutely reject Trussonomics, yeah? But they won't, will they? They know her ideas are popular with members and even themselves. I bet they wouldn't even deny arranging a safe seat for in a future election to get her back into Parliament. I mean, Rishi Sunak couldn't even bring himself to say Farage had no place in the Conservative Party. The likes of Genrick Badnock or anyone else at the top of the Tory party, would they disown Liz Truss? No. She still has major backing from Tufton Street and others close to the party. Right now, the only thing stopping this being a massive problem for the Conservatives is Labour aren't sticking the boot in over the issue. The reason for which I cannot say. We cannot suppose it's just because Labour are going, OK, we're in government now, we're just going to get on with the serious job of government and we're going to ignore the Tory psychodrama. No, because they've spent the last month grabbing the public by the scruff of the neck and going, look what the Tories did. Look what they did to this country. And the fact that they've over-egged that has actually cost them in the polls. You know, and I understand Labour's position to an extent, but Truss gives them more ammunition. General election choices are more about the future than the past. Like a government which has done really well can still lose if the public think they're running out of ideas for the future. A party which has shit the bed in the past can still win if they sound like they've got a plan for the future. So Labour should absolutely remind people of the Tory past, but warn them about the future. The future is a Tory government which tries more subtle means to implement Trussonomics. Use that line and dare the Tories to dismiss the claim. Invite them to. Say, you tell me I'm wrong. They won't, will they? And neither will their client media. Oh yeah, they'll say, oh yeah, the way she did it. Oh yeah, but the general ideas. Are you dismissing it? No, they won't dismiss it. And maybe you'd say, well, maybe Labour are just saving this up for the future when the next election's closer. I would say start early. Make it like a percussion beat in the background. Like Rishi Sunak's not coming back. So yeah, sure, attack him over his role as Chancellor in 2020, eat out to help out and all that lot, sure, bit of scope. But people saw Rishi Sunak's not coming back. He's not a danger for the future. But Truss is, even though she lost her seat. She's still about. She's still trying to sell Trussonomics. Labour should ask the Tories as often as possible if they stick by or reject her ideas. Make them nail their colours to the mast. Never mind suits and concert tickets. Liz Truss is the gift that nobody would blame Labour for taking. Though it might give the Tories some sleepless nights. But there we are. Those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button. And if you'd like to support the channel further, you can join for memberships. Thanks for watching. And until next time, I'll see you later.